This morning, activities marking this year's Armed Forces and Remembrance Day celebration kicks off in the state. Civil Service Commission holds 2015 pre-promotion seminar for workers in the state. A social philanthropy organization in Etienne celebrates successes in 2014. Welcome, my name is Elsie Udofia. I'm wishing you a very happy New Year. Activities marking this year's Armed Forces and Remembrance Day celebration have commenced with the sales of emblem and appeal fund launch for fallen heroes and war veterans. The state governor, Chief Godswill Akpabio, on the occasion reaffirmed his administration's commitment to the cause of the Nigerian Legion and urged Nigerians to unite as cherished by the fallen heroes and war veterans. The event, which was held at the governor's office annex, featured a parade guard of honor by the ex-servicemen as well as the decoration of personalities with the emblem. AKBC reporter Fortune Omoshala tells us more.
The gallantry efforts of the fallen heroes is rooted deep into Nigeria's history. Ex-service chiefs and widows of fallen heroes at the government office annex mounted a guard of honor to kickstart activities marking the Armed Forces Remembrance Day. The guard of honor was inspected by the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom, Lady Valerie Ebe, who teamed up with other officials to recognize the sacrifice of the veterans towards a united cause. While extolling the heroics of the Nigerian Army all year round, the state chairman, Nigerian Legion, Colonel Linus Ayo, appreciated the state government for its unflinching support and pushed for better welfare packages for the continuous well-being of the veterans.
His Excellency has done what no other governor has done in the history of Akwa Ibom State. It will be pleasing to God if Akwa Ibom indigents can show charity towards these veteran soldiers in the state.
Also speaking, the Commissioner for Women Affairs, Dr. Glory Edit, tagged the emblem launch as a platform for spirited individuals to make valuable contributions to the family of the fallen heroes, while appealing to Nigerians not to lose sight of the sacrifice made by the heroes towards the unity of the country.
The emblem is a symbol of mourning for peace and loyalty, which the past heroes paid to the nation. It reminds us of their demands while in active service, showing the nation's love, allegiance, and recognition of their endeavors. The Remembrance Emblem and Appeal Fund launch is also to provide all Nigerians, individuals, and corporate organizations the golden opportunity of giving financial and material support to the families of our fallen heroes.
Launching the Remembrance Emblem, the Deputy Governor, Lady Valerie Ebe, who represented Governor Godswill Akpabio on the occasion, applauded the bravery of the fallen heroes to harmonize the country's interest and promised his unshakable support towards the betterment of the Legion.
And patron of the Nigerian Legion, I will be restricted from continuing to provide adequate support and facilities for the benefit of the veterans. I implore all Akwa Ibom sons and daughters to get this emblem and wear them with pride, and also to lend generously towards supporting the welfare of our veterans.
Thereafter was the decoration of the governor, the deputy governor, top government officials, and other military personnel with the emblem. Concerned citizens reinforced the message of the week-long celebration.
Akwa Ibom State is a thing of joy, but always fun, and ensure the celebration of the Legionnaires and the Armed Forces and Remembrance Day yearly.
It's a good day for us to say thank you for what you did for us. And those that are surviving will now say, what can we do to appreciate them, to help them?
Everything we need to do basically is to see how we can work together with the Legion to ensure that, free healthcare, even if it's not free, but place that is improved access to health care by these veterans.
The Remembrance Day would in days to come feature a Jumet service and Thanksgiving service, while the laying of wreaths would hold on the 15th of January. Fortune Omoshola reporting.
The state government, through the Civil Service Commission, is holding a 3-day 2014 pre-promotion seminar for civil servants in the state. The seminar, which is to assist civil servants write examination in the upcoming promotion interview, is taking place at the Community Comprehensive Secondary School, 4 Towns in Uyo. Eyaganopo reports that the seminar was declared open by the head of the civil service, Mrs. Cecilia Udoisien.
The 3-day seminar began with registration of participants drawn from different ministries and extra-ministerial departments and agencies. Declaring the seminar open, the head of civil service, Mrs. Cecilia Udoisien, said the seminar is organized to enable candidates who were due for promotion in 2014 to successfully go through the promotion examination. The policy of having to sit for examination before promotion, according to Mrs. Udoisien, is aimed at properly repositioning institutions to meet the emerging challenges and demands of contemporary workplace. Mrs. Udoisien noted that practices when officers were promoted on the basis of having spent mandatory years on post gave rise to a situation where the output level of some personnel has declined in time past. She lauded the Civil Service Commission for giving prompt attention to staff matters and for being committed to investing in the capacity development of its workforce.
As at today, the introduction of this policy in the service is yielding very, very tremendous dividends. As you would have noticed, the policy has ensured that equity, justice and fair play is done to all and sundry within the system. It has compelled hitherto inept, seemingly empty and unproductive officers to sit up, knowing that this is the only way they can advance in their service career.
The Chairman, Civil Service Commission, Chief Jacob J. Obot, said the state government is interested in the progress of our workers, hence the reason for the organization of the pre-promotion seminar. Chief Obot, however, frowned that despite government efforts, out of over 2,000 candidates that sat for the promotion examination, 1,000 plus passed the examination in 2013 and called for seriousness on the part of participants. Outside the seminar, Chief Obot said government has provided adequate tools for its workforce, conducive working environments, ICT facilities through the head of civil service, and prompt payments of salaries.
This seminar is also intended to provide the commanding heights of the type of questions the participants may expect for the overall benefit of the service and the citizens of the state.
In their lectures on personnel management and intergovernment relations in Nigeria, Barrister Sylvester Iwoke and Said Atta said principles refer to a personal or specific basis of conduct or management that propel the machinery of personnel management. The duties of personnel management, the lecturers noted, include planning, recruitment, ensuring proper employment legislation, while intergovernment relations, the state, is for local governments to relate with state and federal government on staff matters. For effective management to take place, the suggested principle of scientific selection, maximum individual development, high morale, effective communication, dignity of labor, team spirit, and fair reward, among others. Some participants said the seminar is very rewarding and lauded the state government for its magnanimity in organizing the seminar.
There's a benefit of this because, most of the time if you are not reading, but through this seminar you get to know what is going to be asked. Without this seminar...
So it's very important. It exposes us and it helps us sharpen our skills in civil service.
The seminar is expected to end on 8th January 2015. Iyagino Paul reporting.
The Imanibum Country Club, a social philanthropy organization in Etinan local government area, has celebrated its success for the year 2014. At a get-together in Etinan, the president of the club, Pastor Andrew Nwanta, noted with satisfaction the achievements of the organization during the year. The report of the get-together is presented in our studios.
Pastor Nwanta, who is the international coordinator of the Akwa Ibom Consolidated Alliance, ACA, said the club's objective of creating wealth for members and Imanibum people is being achieved. He listed the establishment of a multi-purpose cooperative society as one of the club's achievements and hoped that members would access loans for their different investments. The president of Imanibum Country Club called for the cooperation and commitment of members and implored other people to join the club. He commended Governor Godswill Akpabio for creating an enabling environment for businesses to thrive and lauded the chairman of Etinan local government, Abon Kenneth Okun, for the assistance given to the club.
We help each other to progress. We assist each other to climb a ladder and support the person to reach the top. And we will not take the ladder from the blessed, leaving him or her hanging at the top.
The chairman of the planning committee of the occasion, Mr. Gregory Uford, who is also the secretary of the club, said that membership of the club has grown in leaps and bounds, adding that the asset base of the cooperative society is very encouraging. The treasurer of the group, Pius John, appreciated the club's president, Andrew Nwanta, and the chairman of the Etinan local government for their contributions to the club.
We were only 11 members that formed this association. This club has the multi-purpose cooperative society, which we have trade savings that each and every financial members of the group contributed every month for a group of the cooperative.
As a founding member of the multi-purpose cooperative society that gave birth to the Imanibum Country Club. This club came into existence about 4 years ago with 11 founding members across the 11 wards of Etinan local government.
The event, which took place at the Akwa Ibom Consolidated Alliance Secretariat at Etinan, featured presentation of gifts to the club's president and a dance session.
The Commissioner for Information and Communications, Mr. Aniekan Umana, has joined others in commending the choice of Mr. Moses Ekpo as the People's Democratic Party running mate to the party's gubernatorial flag bearer in Akwa Ibom, Mr. Udom Gabriel Emmanuel. Also, the national delegate of the PDP from Abak, Chief Eniedi Udo, has congratulated Mr. Moses Ekpo on his selection as the running mate to Mr. Udom Emmanuel. They spoke at a get-together to chart a way forward for PDP in Abak. Mr. Aniekan Umana hailed the choice of Mr. Moses Ekpo, describing it as a great honor to the Abak people. He gave kudos to Governor Godswill Akpabio and the leadership of the People's Democratic Party in the state, saying Abak people were indebted to the governor's benevolence and goodwill. In his remarks, Chief Eniedi Udo expressed joy at the PDP running mate to Mr. Udom Gabriel Emmanuel in the next month's election, noting that Abak people will queue behind the PDP to ensure the re-election of President Goodluck Jonathan, Mr. Udom Emmanuel Moses Ekpo, as well as other political positions PDP candidates are vying for. Chief Udo expressed the hope that the PDP will emerge victorious in the forthcoming general elections in the country to sustain the transformation at the federal level and the uncommon transformation in Akwa Ibom State, initiated by the Godswill Akpabio administration. Mr. Moses Ekpo thanked the people of Abak for their solidarity and support and encouraged them to turn out and vote for the People's Democratic Party in the forthcoming elections. Other speakers included Pastor Ifyong Udoikong, as well as business and traditional rulers of Abak extraction. More reports shortly. Stay with us.
It's up to us, all of us. The safety of our communities is in our hands. The police need our help and support. Boko Haram threatens our lives, our future, our country. But Nigeria belongs to us. God has blessed us with this rich land. Let us protect her as we protect each other. Report any criminal activity. Call these numbers. Your call is anonymous, and it is vitally important. Your support so far has been critical. Continuing it will make all the difference between a Nigeria of the fearful and a Nigeria of the free. Protect each other, for we are not terrorists. We are Nigerians. A message from the State Security Service.
Are you back? Properties worth millions of naira have been destroyed in Ikoreda village in Pareni local government area. The properties destroyed include houses, cars, bicycles and other household items. According to reports, trouble started when two friends from Ikoreda and Ikoromiang had a misunderstanding in which one of them stabbed the other.
Attacked Ikoreda in reaction to their son's death, believed to have been killed in Ikoreda. According to reports, the people of Ikoreda village are said to be without home, while their neighbors in Ikoromiang village have fled their community. No fewer than 25 persons are said to have been arrested by the police in Parenid in connection with the incident. The divisional police officer in the area, Mr. Abri, in company with the chairman of Parenid local government, Mr. Ephraim Akpan, who visited Ikoreda to assess the level of destruction, lamented the incident and called for calm by the two communities as the police have begun investigations.
I have the assurance of the DPO and I also meet the commissioner of police because people who have done this kind of thing cannot go scot-free. So when we retaliate, I just allow government and police to handle the situation. It's really heartbreaking. We don't mind the money we save for 200,000 over 15 years. And the money is gone one day. Why do I need to put the Likewise, all of you. So that I've assured you, as my Lord government will send you tomorrow.
The village head of Ikoreda, Eteidong Sunday Usoro, said that property worth millions of naira, including his palace, have been touched.
So sorry. It was a joy, a staff of the Ministry of Finance, led by the Commissioner Mr. Kanokun, gathered at the conference room ministry for Thanksgiving to appreciate God for a successful 2014. Correspondent reports that the ministry's choristers, clad in white and red attires, rendered hot hymns to the glory of God. Preaching at the Thanksgiving, the guest minister, the Reverend Basil Moore of Presbyterian Church of Nigeria, Eket Parish, acknowledged God as all and described men as His grace and mercy. He called on the staff of the Ministry of Finance to always draw God for His grace and divine favor. The Commissioner for Finance, Mr. Kanakon, attributed the strides so far recorded in the ministry to the grace of the Almighty God and dedication to work on the part of management and staff of the ministry. The Commissioner lauded the staff for the support and cooperation they have shown him since the assumption of duty and assured of a continuous enabling environment for effective service delivery. The Permanent Secretary, Elder Offiong Udofe, said God has manifested His grace in the ministry and used the medium to appreciate the fatherly disposition of the Commissioner to staff welfare, loyalty and support of all staff to enable the Commissioner to succeed. High point of the occasion was the presentation of gifts to staff who made a mark during their stay in the ministry. Among them were the Permanent Secretary, Economic Development, Elder Ayai Kubumana, Elder Friday Udo, Immediate Past Director, Funds Monitoring Department, Mr. Effiong Udom, and Mrs. Abong Achigong. The wife of the governor, Mrs. Ekaite Unoma Akpabio, thanked God for keeping Princess Eno Akpabio alive to celebrate her birthday. Mrs. Akpabio stated this during the birthday and the commissioning of a 7-bedroom apartment of Princess Eno Akpabio at Okanikontoe, a Sienudum local government area. Represented by the Commissioner for Women Affairs, Dr. Gloria Edet, Mrs. Akpabio thanked God for bringing Princess Akpabio this far in life, advising her to always depend on God. Mrs. Akpabio prayed God to grant Princess Akpabio peace as she moves into the new house.
For your life, because that is very important. Before anybody succeeds in this life, if God says yes, you succeed. If God says no, you can never succeed. That is why I'm thanking God for your life, because without God, you cannot do all what you are doing today.
Princess Eno Akpabio, businesswoman and president of a socio-political group known as Concerned Sisters for Godswill Akpabio, in her response appreciated the governor's wife for the support and kindness over the years, describing Mrs. Akpabio as a pillar of hope in times of need.
Jesus' name.
High point of the event was the cutting of a birthday cake by the celebrants. A general meeting of all staff and supporting staff in the News and Current Affairs Directorate of the Akwa Ibom Broadcasting Corporation holds today. In a statement signed by the Deputy Director News Editorial, Mr. Usene Kandam, for the Director News and Current Affairs, Comfort Tumana, indicates that the meeting will hold at the radio newsroom by 11 a.m. The statement invites all staff of the News Directorate and supporting staff to attend. Ikot Inyang Ekpo Club in Etiweko local government areas lifted this year's trophy of Ekarweshet Community Football Competition. The team emerged winner after beating Odomo Football Club by a lone goal at Akwa Ibom Church Group on Ekarweshet Field. At 15 minutes of the second half of the tournament, Akani Sunday of Ikot Inyang Ekpo scored the winning goal.
Struggling with the ball, fast at the touchline, and what does he do again? The flag has been lifted. He's out of time. It is all over.
The event attracted a large crowd of people, including Mr. Fonbogokun, Mr. Fonidong, Chief Paul Thompson, Engineer Isayan Udaitok, Kamfatumana, and other sports lovers. The chairman on the occasion, Mr. Fonbogokpan, said sports the world over is a unifying factor and commended the organizers of the tournaments for keeping the competition alive. Mr. Akpan, who presented the trophy to the winning team, charged the players to aim higher in their career.
You don't have to be the president. You don't have to be in political office before you can make an impact on your people. That small office you are occupying, you can make an impact. Everything you do is an opportunity for you to make an impact on your people.
The Director News and Current Affairs AKBC, Comfort Tumana, thanked the chairman and the organizers for working tirelessly to bring the tournament to a successful end. The director urged the players to put in more efforts in next year's tournament.
Organizers, Yainam Naibaga, Afion. Yaifo form Yen, a Kaoro Weshed League. Yaifo Yen team, a Kaoro Weshed team. And they say, Didi, no, a Kene, a kiddom nest of champion. Who you, Ibere. You might go about more even.
A former chairman of Etumeku local government and grand patron of the competition, Mr. Mfanidong, acknowledged the unrelenting efforts of organizers of the competition, sports officials and that of the players in keeping the competition alive. Mr. Idong commended team spirit of players and promised to continue to support the competition. Watch AKBC Online, log on to akbconline.org, follow us on Twitter at AKBC45EU and like us on Facebook at AKBC Channel 45. As the news ends, a recap. Activities marking this year's Armed Forces and Remembrance Day celebration had kicked off in the state. We brought you a report that Civil Service Commission is holding a 3-day 2014 pre-promotion seminar for civil servants in the states. Thanks for joining us. Once again, Happy New Year. Good morning.
Accurately